Hello, doctor. Good morning.
Assalamu alaikum. Salam Sajjad. I'm Mohanad Amin. I am lecturer at Lincoln University College. I have 15 years experience in education field. And I'm so excited today to share with you the last knowledge about artificial intelligence and how to harnesses generative AI to increase our performance as an educator, and how to enhance education process. As you know, education process from long time, it has only two nodes: teacher as a sender and student as a receiver. At AI revolution time, generative AI has evolved as a third party in education process and become the major part from our education process. Today we will learn how we can adapt this is AI platforms, especially ChatGPT, to enhance our performance as educator. As you know, educator, it has three categories: teachers, student, and researcher also. Let's dive in. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. During my explanation, if you have any question, please write down and let me know when we have some break time between our slides. Let's start about something interesting information about artificial intelligence, because this is now trendy and everyone speak about it. What artificial intelligence and how we can define this is, and what mean generative AI. We hear a lot of people on YouTube and TikTok also speak about generative AI, what it means, what the difference between generative AI and AI, and which one it's useful for us as educator. Artificial intelligence, it's referred to computer system designed to mimic a human intelligence, performance tasks like learning, problem solving, and decision making. It means any platform can make it. This is a three task: learning, problem solving, decision making. I can name is artificial intelligence. In this case, artificial intelligence, it means it's mimic for a human intelligence. Before, this is not a new innovation. From long time, how they innovate this is technology. From long time, they bring brain for the human and see how it's work. They will mimic this is task and this is process by computer software to see how can simulate brain task and to make it something similar to human brain by learning, by problem solving or decision making. If I go for Google, I ask him question, it means this is not problem solving or not learning platform. This is another platform. When I interact with any artificial intelligence, it can learn from me. It can be part from my thought, and we can make interaction with this platform. Generative AI, this is a branch from AI platform. It's can creating new content such as the text or image or music by learning from existing data. It means should be existing data. After that, this platform can learn, can create or produce text or image or music by learning from existing data. This is named generative AI. Generative AI. This is type of generative AI. A lot of type from generative AI, like text to text, same ChatGPT. ChatGPT, this is kind of generative AI. That's why also there's another platform we can make it image to text. It means I can put it image on this platform. He give me text, or text to image, or image to image, or text to video, or sound to text, or text to video, video to video. All this is variety of types. This is under generative AI umbrella. Okay, that is, it's important. Why this is named ChatGPT? Why names ChatGPT? Okay. The name of ChatGPT is, let's ask about outside of why this is named ChatGPT, why not named AskGPT? What the difference? Let's understanding what it means, ChatGPT. ChatGPT, it means conversation. When I interact with ChatGPT, I should make conversation with this platform. I cannot go direct with this is and ask him direct question. This is the biggest mistake everyone, they all did it. Now, when I go to ChatGPT, I must starting chat with this platform, not answer or ask direct questions. This is different. Chatting, when I meet someone expert in my life, I starting chat with them. I introduce myself first. Then I will tell to him what his role must to do. After that, I can get the result. At this time, we should understand ChatGPT should be conversation, not direct questions. Now we will see some example after why. How can I understand the size of information in ChatGPT? Size of information in ChatGPT, it's a huge, because this is generative information. This is not existing data inside this GPT. This is another platform. This is something same universe. When you need it to looking for some specific information in this universe, you should do some technique to find exactly what you're looking for, because this is a huge information. Sometimes you get it information near the accurate information. What we needed exactly, we needed to find 100% accurate from this is platform. Understand this is a huge information, and this is a platform. You should follow the rules to find what you're looking for exactly. This is a trendy question everyone asks. Will AI take my job? This is very famous questions now. How can I improve myself? How can I develop myself to learn AI and protect my career in the future? Believe me, AI, it will take all job in the future. This is my perspective. Not like traditional vision. AI, it will be form or shape new shape for our work and the environment and in the workplace. Let's study the history and how technologies change the history to expect the future, to understand how ChatGPT change our education process on the future. Let's break down the education progress. First, from like 20 years ago, when students sitting at the classroom and starting make calculation manual calculation, like by paper and pencil. Example, 100 plus 45, he did this is by manual. After calculation technology exists, he started to use calculator. He start to make this is calculation by easy way by this technology. At this time, before, if I go before this time, I can ask this student 100 plus 45, what the result? It's logic at this time because he don't have calculator. When he has calculator at that time, I cannot ask him what the result of 100 plus 45 because he has this is innovation in his hand. It's easy to find the answer. I must change the technique for my questions or for my test for the student because now new technology it has in his hand and he will use calculator in his life. Let's see, go for another case. From long time also, when we needed some information, we collect this information from teachers. and from book reading and generating our options and scenario related to our reading and our research at this time. Now, when AI or ChatGPT exists, starting we use ChatGPT and AI platform to help us to generating and summarize and collect information and suggest variety of scenarios at that time. Same situation at this from long time, I can ask my student, collect information from your book and give me your vision or write assignment related to the subject. In this time, after AI revolution, I cannot ask my student about write for me assignment about classroom management, for example, because he will go for ChatGPT, he will write this as title, he will generate it in 2 seconds, copy, paste, and send for me. I can give him full mark because this is something perfect and professional answer. It's creating from ChatGPT. That's why a lot of teachers sometimes they will struggle about this point. When they will give assignment for the student, they will send for them assignment they will did already by ChatGPT. You can see this assignment is coherent and it's strong and perfect as English and as a content, as a everything is perfect. You should give him full mark at this time. At this time, what we should do? We should learn from calculator innovation. I cannot give him direct questions at this time because AI revolution now exists as a third party in our education process. At this time, we must change the technique for assignment. We must find a new way or new technology or new form to give a new shape for assignment for our student because ChatGPT, it will exist in their mobile and their life and their laptop. You cannot ignore this point. It will be exist in our life forever and develop and in this innovation, it's become a necessary part from our life. What important skills must the student have at this time? Must he has analytical thinking. This is the most important skills you should achieve in the future. Because in the future, you will have your private robot or private assistant or generative AI assistant. Now we will learn how we can make it. This is in ChatGPT. You should make it your private or your assistant, personal assistant, related to each subject in your education life. After that, this is assistant or personal assistant, he will do for you all the tasks what you're looking for. And you should make it the analytical thinking to merge all this is a step together to give me the final output. The technique for education, now it's become changing. You cannot ignore this is technology. It's become part from our education life. And we should increase analytical thinking to become decision maker for any task, what we did. Let me take this as a graph to understand how can I interact with ChatGPT. Now, the last version of ChatGPT named ChatGPT O. It means ChatGPT Omni. This is shortcut for Omni, not zero. ChatGPT O. When I ask ChatGPT any questions, ChatGPT, he has variety of categories. Each category related to some subject, like science, engineering, business, medical, marketing, etc. All this is subject. It's trained already on the. It's GPT. It's a train already about the subject. That's why when I starting asking him questions, he start to define which category your question. Example, I ask him questions. Let's assuming I ask him questions about medical. He will define this is vertical column. It means all information about medical exists in this part. Let's assuming this is as medical field. In medical field, the answer what I'm looking for, maybe he can give me ChatGPT. This answer, it's 85 percentage correction. It means 85 percent accuracy, or he can give me 90% accuracy or 95, but I'm looking for 100% accuracy because I am in education field. As an educator, you cannot transfer or create any information not 100% because this is your responsibility. You should make accreditation about your information, what you convey for your student. At this time, ChatGPT sometimes he give me 85 accuracy, 90 percent accuracy, or 95. How can I find 100% accuracy information? We must follow some rules we will learn now after this slide. Name this is hallucination, this is concept. Sometimes I think this is answer is correct, but real, this is near to the correct. This is not 100%. This is something near. This is yellow point. Yellow point, exactly the information 100% accurate what I'm looking for. I don't need ChatGPT to make it hallucination. Sometimes it make it, but when I follow the rules, I must make a critical thinking and analytical thinking to sure this is information which he give me, it's accurate 100%. You should understand this point. This is named hallucination. I must make sure my information, what I get it from GPT, is 100% accurate. ChatGPT include two parts. Include AI model or name large language model. This is the engine inside GPT platform. Same software inside. What I see in front of my eyes, this is interface. But behind this interface, this is AI model or name large language model. What name this is large language model? This is named GPT, not ChatGPT. ChatGPT, this is the chatting device which I chat with. This is AI model. OpenAI create this is GPT. What name this is? This shortcut for generative pre-trained transformer. I must understand this is pre-trained. It means I can train any information. I can give any information for ChatGPT to train itself. After that, he give me correct answer at this time. This is very important words for ChatGPT, pre-trained transformer. There's another AI model on the market like Gemini, did you hear about, or Copilot from Microsoft, or Meta, or Llama from Meta, or Firefly from Adobe, or Grok from X also. There is variety of AI model, and there is high competitive in the market between all this is AI model. But from my perspective, which I try all this is a platform, all this is large language model, I prefer ChatGPT because this is more advanced and more clever and more near to the human mimic from my perspective. I see GPT as a large language model. It's used in a lot of platforms because this is open source. It means any programmer, it can take it, this is GPT, and use it in another platform. It means GPT as a large language model, it can connect with another website. GPT, same assistant, same robot. It can go for any website and make interaction with this website. Example, if I need to go for Canva to make design, I will tell to GPT, go to Canva and make for me this design and bring for me. This is a simple way. Understand GPT not only standalone platform, it maybe can be also interactive platform. It can go for another website and make connection with this website and bring for me information what I'm looking for and give me the result. Exactly. ChatGPT O or Omni, the last version, this is same supercar, include three engine. Let's understand what the function for each engine. It had the first engine named GPT. GPT, this is generative pre-trained transformer. This is responsible to create text on GPT. Example, if I ask him any questions by text, he will give me answer by text. Who's responsible about this is GPT. If I ask ChatGPT to create image, he will create for me image also. Who's responsible about this is named DALI. DALI, this is another engine inside ChatGPT, is responsible to create image. There's another also engine responsible to go and search on the internet. Example, if I ask any information from ChatGPT, any information before 2023 April 2023, he can give me because it's trained already. The last update for his information is 2023 on April. If I ask him any information after this time, after April 2023, he will go for Bing engine and go for website, bring for me the last update information what I'm looking for. It means ChatGPT, it can create the information by itself without internet because it's trained in a lot of data inside GPT. Any information what I ask GPT, he give me from his brain. But if I ask about the last and updated news after 2023, he can go for internet and bring the last information what I'm looking for and bring for me. Understand, ChatGPT same personal robot. This is the future. We saw this is on the movie, Hollywood movie. Robot, it will be interact with our life, and we see in the robot in our work and school on the street. That is become real on the future. It will become real, believe me. All software, what you working now, after 10 years, it will disappear. You will not see Office, you'll not see Adobe, you'll not see any software. This is my perspective. That's why, because everything, it will become under generative AI platform. Any task, what I'm looking for, I should ask GPT or ask generative AI platform, he will give me the answer. This is the future. It means our technology, it will shape our life for something new. We never familiar with this shape before. Okay, but to be comfortable about this concept, understand or assume this is GPT, same small robot. It's personal, it's assistant for me. I can give him some task, he will go for internet and he will do it, or he can do it by himself. First, after this introduction, let's now dive about something more practical about ChatGPT. The first important rule. Now we're starting learn some rules in ChatGPT, how we will use ChatGPT. A lot of people, they will go for ChatGPT, starting ask him questions, direct questions, like they go for ChatGPT, like write for me, for example, write for me assignment about classroom management. A lot of people, they will ask him about this question. Example, if I tell him, write for me assignment about classroom management. This is biggest mistake what they did. This is, you can go for Google and ask him this question. This is wrong way. How can I interact with ChatGPT? Not like this way. When asked, try to avoid direct questions. This is not correct. It will give you general and hallucination. It will give you hallucination answer. It will not give you correct 100% or the yellow point what you're looking for. That's why let me tell to you about the first secret about how you use it effectively, ChatGPT. Name crazy loop. What mean crazy loop? This is a prompt now. Try to take photo for this prompt is very important by your mobile, or we will send the slides later through our group. This is prompt. Let's understand this prompt. I want you to act as GPT prompt generator. It means I ask GPT to become prompt generator. Okay, here, let me copy. This is a prompt. Then I come back for GPT, delete this is silly questions. And now I want you to act as GPT prompt generator. It means I want you to create a prompt. Let me know. Let's see. I will send you the topic, any topic. You have to generate GPT prompt based on the content of the topic. The prompt should be start, I want you to act as, and guess what I made to do, and expand the prompt accordingly described to content to make it's useful. In simple words, sometimes I don't know the question for GPT. Sometimes I struggle to ask him question. In ChatGPT, the problem question, not answer. Believe me, answer, it's easy. He can create what you needed. But the problem, how can I find the correct question, what I'm looking for? I can use ChatGPT to create for me the questions. Then I ask the GPT, this is questions again. For example, I give him, this is a prompt. This is golden prompt. It's named golden prompt. Okay. At this time, he become GPT prompt generator. I will give him any topic. Any topic. He will create for me the prompt. Okay. Now let's see. Example. If I go here, help me to design, creating an engaging lesson plan for teaching concept of gravity to middle school students. Let me copy this is my topic, for example. Okay. I can tell him this is a creative, remove this is creative engaging lesson plan for teaching a concept for gravity to the middle school student. Okay. I needed lesson plan as a teacher. I need lesson plan. I'll give him this is requirement. Now he start to create the prompt. See, now he start to create this is professional prompt. I copy this prompt. Next step, I open a new chat. I paste this is a prompt and give him. He start to create for me professional answer. At this time, he create for me objective, material needed, lesson plan. See, this is the first interactive discussion, explanation. See, storytelling technique, discussion. He give me very professional answer. I cannot achieve when I give him general question or direct questions. That's why. Let me explain again because this is important point. Okay. Now, for example, I needed lesson plan here for example. Design a creative and engaging lesson plan for teaching concept of gravity. I can tell him this question directly, for example. But at this time, he will not give me professional answer. See, it's short, something short, not professional. Also, and this time it's learned from my previous. Sometimes he can give me at this time because it's learned already. It's trained about my requirement. That's why when you go and make it a new, ask him a new conversation or a new login, he will not give you also like this is answer. Also at this time, not professional answer. How can I get a professional answer for this? First time, I will go for my, this is golden prompt. I copy this is golden prompt. I want you to become prompt generator. Make it a new conversation. Now ChatGPT, he become as the prompt generator. Okay, sure, because see, he know my name. That's why he trained about my information. That's why I prefer sometime to make it your personal account in GPT. He's starting to learn about you. He become personal assistant for you. He understand your level for education. This is named adaptive learning. Okay. He needed send for me the topic. He need the topic. What I give you before. The topic which I give you before, this one, okay? I give him to give me engaging lesson plan for the teaching concept of gravity on the middle school student, okay? I give him now. Now he create the answer or the question? No, he create the questions because the questions, it will become by new conversation. At this time, he's starting to create the answer, the questions for my topic, what I give him already. Maybe I have some connection. Okay. Create. Okay, now starting create. This is a prompt about my, oh, this is the prompt. See, he give me all details. I copy this as a prompt. I go for new conversation. I paste this is here. Exactly. I can give him the prompt. Again, he's starting to create for me professional answer. Okay. And what I'm looking for. He's starting to give me professional answer and see informative and with details, everything become very professional now. And duration, material needed, all this is stuff not short. If I needed anyone to more explain, I mentioned for this is example like this one, explain for me more. Explain for me how can I achieve material needed. One part from this is plan, how you can achieve material needed as a teacher. You see, he will give you all this is how you can achieve this is material for support your, I will make it stop. That's why it's very important. Name this is crazy loop prompt to give me the professional prompt. If I go there, example here, I give him again this prompt, he will go, okay. Now I tell him, write assignment for classroom management. I give him, this is topic. I needed to write assignment for classroom management. He should create for me the prompt related to this topic. After that, I take this prompt, open new conversation, paste, he will give me correct answer what I'm looking for. This is in this technique, I can avoid hallucination by this technique. Okay, internet is slow. I don't know why. Now it's okay. I want you act like this. I copy this prompt. This not answer this questions. I again repeat this information because sometimes it's make confused for the people. I paste here, then send it. That's a professional question. What I should ask for GPT. Now he's starting to give me assignment for classroom management. See, it will help you. And he give me a resource. See everything. This is very professional answer and informative. See, with resource. See, all this resource coming. Because assignment should be make citation. See, he give me professional answer. I can tell to him, write this is in Word file and give me the link to download. Oh, right, and or okay. Now he can make it for me. This one. Oh, assignment. He start to continue. Okay. Let me tell him stop. Okay. Now he's starting analyzing the assignment and put it in Word file. After that, he will give me sometime. In some cases, he will struggle to make it, this is information in Word file. Sometimes you can go and paste and put it, but let me try now to see if he can handle this task. Understand the first rule for me as an educator to make it crazy loop rule. This is, I can create, this is, I tell to ChatGPT to become prompt generator. He will create for me, this is a prompt. After that, I will use this as a prompt to ask him questions in new conversation. This is very useful and handy prompt. It will give you very effective answer. Okay. For example, create comprehensive lesson on Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, include multimedia resource and discussions prompts. I need to create, like, this is lesson plan. As a teacher, always see, he give me this is assignment. Now, classroom management assignment. I open this link, start to see my new assignment. See, it's correct. It's coming on Word file. Sent for my teacher, I get it full mark. Exactly. This cheating, yeah? That's why I prefer a new technology now. It's coming, exists, and floating on the surface. We should change the technique for assignment. I cannot ask my student, write for me assignment. He will go use it, this technique in 5 minutes. You should change the technique for assignment as an educator, because the life is changing. I cannot ask a student 5 plus 3 with the result if he has calculator in his hand. It's easy. He can collect this is by 1 second. That's why we should increase the critical thinking for our students. This is a requirement in this period. And traditional education process, it will change, it will die. That's why in our classroom in Lincoln University, always we teach the student how they can use AI platform like ChatGPT. This is first class. After that, they will use this platform to increase the critical thinking and to make it a lot of tasks and combine all tasks together. This is the new vision for education. Here, let me ask him these questions again. I go for crazy loop name. This name crazy loop. This is crazy loop prompt. I give him this is crazy loop prompt. Then I will go for Romeo and Juliet. Create comprehensive lesson plan for Romeo and Juliet. He will give me this. I'll give him this one. Okay. Like this is, give him the topic. Try to give him the topic only, not give me. This is, be careful about questions sometimes. This is the prompt. See, this is the prompt. What I'm looking, I want you to act as a lesson planner for comprehensive lesson on Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. This lesson should be suitable for high school, blah, blah. All this is variety of multimedia resource as a video, as a clip, all this is, I copy. See, I go, new conversation, paste, then he will give me professional answer. I never expected, like, this is 100%. This is the yellow point, what I'm looking for. No hallucination. Hallucination, it's 0 here. He gave me perfect because the prompt is professional. Try to make effort about your prompt. When you give me professional prompt, you can get a professional answer. See what a wonderful answer. What a wonderful answer. See, objective, material needed. Week 1, he gave me a plan, lesson plan, introduction for Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, activity for homework. Day 2, understanding. See, now day 3, another chapter, homework. Day 4, see, day 5, week 2, day 7. All this is, oh my God, what a wonderful answer. I will tell him stop. It's very informative and professional, believe me. If you go for any expert in education, he will give you this plan. he'll charge for you $100 at least. That's why it's free now, available in your under your fingerprint. That's why you can do any expert task by ChatGPT. Just give him your requirement as a professional way. Let's go for another topic. Usually in ChatGPT, you give him single task, one task. Write for me presentation for classroom management. One task, one question. This is one task. This is also biggest mistake. What a lot of people, they will do it. Try to divide or chunk the whole task for small tasks. And try to give ChatGPT each small task for GPT. Then get it the answer for small task, then merge together. This is technique I use it and I see it's very useful and professional. Now we'll make practice or application for this is role. It means single task divide for small task. I give GPT each small task, then I collect the all answer and merge together. Okay. Now let's see example here. For example, I needed to write text or I needed to write blog or any essay, for example, okay, or any text. First, you need to choose the subject, okay? I choose the subject, what I needed to write. Example, classroom management. I choose this is subject for my text. This is me. This is you or me. Same. It means human. He will choose this is subject. Okay? It's better. Then I'll tell to AI or GPT to write for me the text. This task, it will do it by AI. Okay? By AI. This is AI task. And this is another task. It will merge between my performance and AI performance. Edit the text. You should, when you write any text on GPT, you should edit some part to give a human feeling about your text. Try to delete some sentence or add or modify some sentence. At this time, you can merge between your feeling as a human and AI to avoid a mechanism for AI. When you see the text, you should add your feeling about the text. It's better and give me more emotion when you write the text. That's in simple way. It means there is some task I must do by myself, and this is another task must GPT do by itself, and this is another task must make it together. Let's make for something more professional. This is also very common to use GPT to make presentation. We see a lot of advertising for AI platform can make a presentation by just one click. You give him the title, he will give me whole presentation. Also, this is GPT. He can do it this one. Let me tell to him, make presentation for classroom management. Oh. Okay. He's starting. A lot of people ask him this question, this wrong questions. Sure. He's starting to make for me. This is question. Slide 1, slide 2, 3, 4, 5. I give him only the title. This is the wrong way. This is not correct way. I tell challenge for this way, and the cons and pros also for this way. He's starting to create slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 11. This is the slide which creating by ChatGPT. Another platform named also Tommy.ai. He can make it same technique. You give him only the title. He's starting to create the slides for the title, what you're looking for. This is what the challenge about this is method. Sometimes when you create the presentation by this way, all the information inside slide is creating by AI. When you're starting to read this is information in front of your audience, they will feel something not natural. They will not feel this is information not coming from you. You start to become only reader and read this information in front of the people. And this is give boring feeling for the audience and not interesting and not professional. If you needed to looking for presentation, professional presentation, you should merge your talent and your thought with AI together to give me comprehensive presentation. At this time, how can I do this is presentation by professional way? Let me see this chart here. This is some task I must do by myself. This is another task must AI do it. This is another task must me and AI do it together. Okay, first let's me if I needed to make it a presentation about classroom management. This is technique what I use it usually to make it my presentation. I go first I needed to find resource for my topic. How can I find PDF resource for my topic? I go for Google Scholar or another platform. It can publish some paper related to my topic. I write classroom management, for example, here, research. I see a lot of PDF. It speak about classroom management. I download this as a resource. Here. This reference for my topic, download. I take this reference one. I go for this is reference example, another PDF. Let me collect. You can collect your reference by a lot of variety of ways here. Example, this reference, another reference, classroom management. Here, let me see. This one, this is nice, I believe. All this is. See, classroom management also. Here, let's download. You can find your reference also from Amazon. If you needed example, I can find another book here, another one, classroom management here also. Another. Collect all PDF what you can find here. It will help you. Okay, all this PDF. I starting to collect all this PDF. Sometimes I will buy some special book from Amazon. It will be more informative for famous authors. It can give me a lot of information from this PDF. It will be very nice. It means first step, you should find the resource or reference as a PDF for your topic. This is the first step, for example. Okay. Here. Let me find something new. Example. Okay. Here PDF, classroom management. It's free. Okay, this is nice. Also, copy. I put it there. Now I go for GPT. What I must do as a first step, new conversation. First, I upload all reference what I collect from variety of website or resource here. I ask GPT now, read this is all PDF and try to take all this PDF as your reference for next step. And when you finish reading, tell me yes. What I do now, PDF. Sometimes it's make it mistake. It's normal. Now he will start to read. This is PDF. All this PDF. See, and he asked me what you like it to do as a next. First time you will give him the reference as a book. He start to read this robot. He start to read this reference. Let's make it in another way. I have a small robot. I need this robot to make presentation for me. I need him to help me to do presentation. This presentation, it will be incorporated between me and my robot. First step, I will tell to my robot, go to library, bring all book for reference and read it all book and become expert in this topic. He go, I bring for him all this book and tell to him, read it, this book, and he start now become expert in classroom management. This first step. First step, collect the PDF from variety of website, Google Scholar, Amazon, another website, what you have. After that, tell to ChatGPT to read this is PDF, and now he become expert. Tell to him, tell me, yes, what I did now I be trained. See, generative pre-trained transformer. Now I train GPT to become expert in classroom management by simple step. Give him this is PDF and read it and tell me yes when you are ready. This is the first step. Now I give him example. This is also a prompt to turn document in presentation. Also, you can take photo for this prompt, or it will shared later on the group. I give him this one. Okay. Now, see, he start to make presentation for you are expert to present, know about communication clear and keep it audience attention. See, all this description for my presentation, but I focus about this is last sentence. Audience, who's my audience? Elementary school teachers or another or student or university student. You should mention your audience. Okay, I can tell my audience here. I can change my audience for university student in social science faculty. This is my target audience. Action. What I needed for my audience after watch my presentation to do. Motivate student to follow the rules from slide. What's the time? 45 minutes. Text for information, classroom management should be attachment. I go for that. Next, I give him the attachment for information. Okay, I must be sure this is information is it is accurate information. Now it's uploading all this is PDF for me. Internet little bit slow. I don't know why. See, this is the prompt to turn document to presentation. Okay, this is the details what GPT should do to turn document to presentation, and this is the audience. See her audience, her time inside, but this is changeable. I can change this is see variable. It's changeable. Her audience, all this. Now it's upload. I give him this prompt. He start to give me the action for each slide. Start to give me this action. See, now it's become very professional slide. Okay. Now, what I should to tell ChatGPT to give me also, now I struggle about what I must to speak for each slide. Example, give me speaker note for each slide. Speaker note, it means what I must to speak in each slide. He gave me the speaker note also. Okay, speaker note for each slide here. He's starting to give me all this is point what I should to explain or to speak. When I start to train myself about this speak and start understand each one, it's become my presentation more natural because I start to read this is information by myself. Okay, and he give me the speaker note for all. Okay, after that, slide 12, speaker note, what I should speak. Try in presentation to become the slide. It has less words and a lot of graphics, and try to speak by natural speaking, not reading from the slide. It will be more effective and informative. And the last slide is call to action. This is the last engagement for the audience. Let me ask him, make it this is a slide in PowerPoint and give me the link to download. Now he's starting to make it, or sometime I tell to you, it can make a mistake to create PowerPoint file. You should make it again and again until you achieve. Because here, ChatGPT, sometimes it's a struggle to create another file. This is temporary mistake or temporary struggling. After a while or after time, maybe now ChatGPT 5, it will coming soon. After this is when it's released, I believe it will solve all this problem. This is something temporary. That's why a lot of people, they will make it bad vision about GPT. They tell to me it can make it mistake, it cannot do it this one, it make it hallucination. It's not perfect, but this is the first stage or first step for GPT sometime. But it will be perfect after 1 year. It will not have mistake. At this time, what you will speak about. That's why try to train yourself about all this is technique and try to use it, the language for generative model. Anyway, this technique, it can help for any generative AI. It can work for Copilot, it can work for Gemini also, or Claude, or another AI platform. But I tell you, as a person, I prefer ChatGPT. It's more handy for me and more effective. That's all. Starting to analyzing and creating PowerPoint slide here. It takes time because it's long sometimes. Okay. Now it's bit now. This is when you're creating your slide, you should read the speaker note and start to understand each point about each slide to make discussion with the audience. Okay, it will make this is this method. This is this cooperate between me and AI. That's why it's better. Great, awesome. He give me the link. Okay, now I open the link, classroom management presentation. Microsoft 365, see, now he give me this is, I make it enable, or this is, and go for view also, or go for design. Slide change for wide. Now in PowerPoint here, new PowerPoint, I can go for designer here. PowerPoint, the new version, it use AI technique to create the design. Here, I press this button on the corner. See, he give me slide what I'm looking for. Example, I choose one. go for another slide also here. He will give me this is, go for this one, starting to make generative AI, starting to make it design, see here, also by just one click designer, he gave me all design what I'm looking for to make it more creativity just by one click. There's a new version for PowerPoint. It uses AI to create the design. I can go for each slide, just one click to create. At this time, I must also understand the speaker note. Okay, speaker note here. Also this one, classroom summary and questions, last one, and this is the take action, make it this one. Okay, awesome. Now it's finished all the slide. See, just by 10 minutes, I create very professional slide for my presentation. I can start reading my conversation. This is time. And also, don't save. Okay. Also, when GPT create for me, this is presentation. This is sometimes it's not a big deal. It can, by this technique, it can make it for me nice presentation and very clear. Important what inside your brain, what you put to speak. This is more important. Huh? That's why I give you some technique. I use it before, and also I use it when I needed to go to presentation. I tell to him, upload example for this is classroom management. I tell to him, summarize for me this PDF and give me as a bullet point. Book. He start to read, my robot, he will read PDF and he will give me summarize for this book. See, first one, the classroom, what it means, different classroom layout, the teachers, learner, key teacher, see, facilitating, all this topic, summary for my book. He started to read this book. Okay. Now I tell to him, explain for me the first chapter for this book. Same you explain for kids. Start to explain for me the first chapter by simple words and reading. See, starting, see, imagine arranging your toys in different way, some ways to make. He make for you funny explanation. At this time, I start listen to this is explanation to give me something. See, you can press this is reading loud. Now he starts
explaining chapter 1 for kids.
See.
The classroom from Classroom Management Techniques by Jim Scrivener. 1. Different classroom layouts. Imagine arranging your toys in different ways. Some ways make it easy to play and find things, while others make it messy. In the same way, classrooms can be set up differently to help students learn better. For example, desks can be in rows, groups, or a circle, depending on the activity. 2. Setting up the room for specific activities. Think about how you set up your room differently for reading, playing games, or doing homework. Teachers do the same in classrooms. They move desks and chairs around to make space for different activities like group.
I'll stop. You can start read, listen. This is a story by funny way how they will explain this is for small kids. Okay. Now I'll give him, after that, I start to feel about this book. This is the way I use it to read the book. It's very nice way and very simple. Okay. Now, play role as an author for this book and start to explain for me the first chapter by your way and your technique. Now, I tell to GPT to play role as the author for this book. Imagine the author for this book, he bring him and become near me. I tell to him, you are the author for this book, explain for me chapter 1. This is something facilitating you never expected before this technology. Now it simulate the author for the book and become in front of me and starting this author explain for me the chapter 1. After I understand the chapter 1 by funny way, I give him this is prompt. See, he start to explain for me by professional way. Now, this is to understand more about the classroom. When I go to my presentation, I become more expert and more professional, and I have a lot of information in my brain to discuss with the audience. That's why I prepare myself, absorbing the information by a lot of way, variety, by professional way from authors, by funny way as a kids, by another way. That's why. Let me hear also.
Chad explaining Chapter 1, The Classroom, from Classroom Management Techniques. Hello there, I'm Jim Scrivener, and I'm excited to walk you through the first chapter of my book, Classroom Management Techniques. Let's dive into how to make your classroom a fantastic place for learning. Chapter 1, Different Classroom Layouts. Think of your classroom as a blank canvas. The way you arrange desks and chairs can transform the learning experience. You can set up desks in rows for tests.
He started to explain for me by different way. Okay, now I give him another technique. Try to find POV or point of view for me related to this chapter and write for me as a political point for my POV. What it mean POV, point of view? Example, we are teachers. How can I define this teacher, he has good knowledge or no? If I am teacher, if I read information from any book and go for my student, I read this information in front of you, this is normal teacher, anyone can do it. This is not something creativity at this time. What your creative part as a teacher, you should read the information and you should build your POV or point of view related to this subject, then convey your POV for the student. For example, I read about classroom management from kids' way and from authors' professional way. After that, I must build my POV. I must build my point of view about classroom management. This is the classroom management. The author, he see this point from his perspective, from this point. I must see not from his position. I must see from another position, the classroom management. This is named POV. This is make me different from another teacher or from another educator. Should be build your POV during the presentation. This is make more emotion and connection with the audience. That's why I cannot build my POV because needed read a lot of time. I tell to GPT to help me to build my POV and convey this is for the audience. Make sense? I hope this is important. Believe me, this is the most important point for you as an educator and also as a presenter. When you build your POV, point of view for any subject, it will make you in high level. Classroom management, see, he start to give me POV about me.
Point of view, POV, related to Chapter 1, The Classroom, from Classroom Management Techniques. 1. Flexible and adaptive classroom layouts. Embrace the idea that different activities require different setups. Be open to experimenting with various layouts to find what works best for your students. Prioritize flexibility to accommodate both individual and group work.
Yes.
2. Activity-specific room arrangements.
Yeah.
Tailor the classroom setup to the specific needs of the day's lessons. Plan ahead to minimize disruptions.
He start to build your POV. I will give him, I will give you a lot of technique to absorb the chapter 1. How can I understand chapter 1? Okay. Now, give me daily life about this example. Give me daily life example about this chapter. He start to give you daily life. Okay, sure, daily life example. Okay, so because I need to make my POV more strong. Okay, now let's stop it.
Sure. Here are daily life examples related to each point of view from Chapter 1, the classroom of classroom management techniques. Daily life examples. 1. Flexible and adaptive classroom layouts. Example. At home, you might rearrange the living room furniture for a family game night to create space for everyone to sit comfortably in a circle. The next day, you might move the furniture back to watch a movie together.
See, nice.
2. Activity-specific room arrangements. Example.
Nice. He start to give me, I start to absorb and understand this is concept more and more. For example, I go for this one, copy. I tell to him, I give you now new technique. Create image for this topic. He start to create image for this topic because in visual or image, it will help me to remember this information. This is visual information. Starting to give me, see, example at home, you may arrange at the living room furniture. See, it will help me. This is more. When I saw this is, I start to remember this one information, to connect this information for my example. Example, when you're preparing for birthday here, okay? Let me tell to him, create an image to help me to memorize this information easy. I give him the information. He start to create image to memorize this information by visual technique. Start to create for me image. See, I use a lot of technique to read book. Reading book become now more interesting than before. It's become very, see, now he start, give me this is to remember this illustration. It helped me to remember this information. Okay, I will copy this is or download and put it in another file with this information to start remember exactly. Okay, maximize limited space here. See, he start to explain this is point. This is my POV. This is my assuming this is my POV, but this is ChatGPT help me. That's why I make copy for this information in Word file with this photo, near this photo, I start remember exactly what I needed here. Okay. I tell to him, make mind mapping for this information, for that information. Mind mapping. Also, it will help me to understand more and more about mind mapping. It will help some visual understand for information. It's connect together same trees. Mind mapping. See, it will give me mind mapping for classroom management here. Okay. To remember this information. A lot of technique, it will help me to understand and absorbing the information from the book. This is how you can make presentation. It's very crucial also point because a lot of students that will go for GPT, make for me presentation by one click, they will take this information and starting to go to present this information. After that, you feel something not natural, not professional. And this way, you make it your presentation by you and AI. And starting make design and speaker notes for each slide. It will help me to understand more information. After that, I'll tell to ChatGPT to read this book and explain for me by a lot of ways, by kids, by authors, by visual, by mind mapping, and starting to make discussion with ChatGPT about this chapter. After that, I starting understand or build my POV about this point. When I go to presentation, I start speak or discuss about this point as a professional. Okay. Now let's continue about another topic. I see a lot of before a lot of people need the questions. Okay, go please. Who can ask? Who need the questions? Saba, please. I not hear you. So I not hear you correctly. I not hear you. Let me. Dr. Sahar, I don't know. I not hear. Your mute is close. Saba, it's close. That's why it's a mute. Oh, I'm not hear you. I not hear.
Yeah, doctor, I'm here.
Dr. Sahar, could you help us to
For
let
what?
the participant ask questions?
Yeah, I think there are 3%.
Because I don't hear anyone.
Okay. Yeah. Sabah, can you open your mic?
I not hear.
I open.
Okay, just a minute.
دكتورة سحر ما عم نسمع المشتركين بدهم يسألوا أسئلة ما عم يبين معي.
Just a minute, doctor.
السلام عليكم.
Yeah.
للأسف ما عم نسمع الأسئلة.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, Sabah. Yeah, I can hear you.
ما عم نسمع نهائيا. ولا حتى الصوت مختفي من عندي ما أدري ليش. خليني بس أشوف
دكتور دكتور مستر مهند just 1 minute.
دكتورة ممكن تشيكي لي ليش الصوت
سبا
للأسف ما عم بسمع ولا صوت.
Can you remove your headphone? Can you remove your headphone and talk by your laptop?
Because I'm in the library.
Yeah.
So for this reason, I cannot. So do you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, Dr. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Dr. Mohanad, do you hear me?
Mr. Mohanad, can you hear her?
ما عم نسمع صوت. طيب على كل الأحوال نحن بنكمل بس يطلع الصوت عندي واضح.
I think it comes from his side. I think from his side. It is not from our side.
يعني ما عم تطلع نهائيا. كان بودنا نتشارك المعلومات أكثر. طيب خلينا نكمل شوية توبك بلكي عسى ولعلك نحل مشكلة الصوت بعد شوي.
Mr. Mohanad, can you hear me?
حاليا البرومبت يخضع لأربع سوري.
Can you hear me?
When I creating this is a prompt. No, just a minute.
You can see Dr. Sahab, I think from his side.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, from his side.
Yeah. عادي سكرت شو
Sabah, please ask your question.
Yeah. Hello. Could you ask a question?
السلام عليكم.
سلام.
لو سمحت يا دكتور، يعني هل
هذه المعلومة عبر الثقة.
سوري
يعني الحين أنا لما
Please
أعمل
Mr. Mohanad mute on device.
في موضوع معين هو بيعد لي يعني بيعد لي الموضوع كامل، هل يعتبر دي ثقة؟ يعني استخدمه دايركت مباشرة.
في حال نحن قمنا باتباع الخطوات اللي شرحنا عنها بيعطيك الاحترافية اللي بدك اياها.
يعني ما عاد أراجع بعده، خلاص أعتبره أنه يعني بروفيشنال على الآخر، معلومات صحيحة، يعني ما في بس لأنه بعض الأحيان
usually when you take the information from ChatGPT you should make double check. It's better. You should. That's why I tell to you it's a critical thinking. It's more important. It means when I get the information from ChatGPT, I must analyze by my sense if this is information correct or not. I must tell to GPT, double check and give me citation and resource and sources about your information, from where you get this information. That's why. Example, when I make presentation for classroom management, I provide him the source. I'm not tell to him, make it, this is information from your information or from your storage. I provide him the resource, what I'm looking for. The source, what I provide him, it will collect.
صوت راح. We cannot hear you. Your voice. صوتك راح يا دكتور.
نوال تسمعينا مني؟
الحين اسمع صوتك لكن هو ما سمع صوته.
اوكي. ما نش عارف بس لو سمحت الفاسيليتيتر ممكن تتواصل معه بشكل خاص وتبلغه انه صوته ما يستمعش، لانه مسكين جالس يحكي
يعني حتى انا مش قادره فين اجيب الرساله.
باي ذا واي يا نوال، معي إجابة على سؤالك، على استفسارك على هذا الموضوع.
لا إنه أنا بقول لك حاجة، يعني أنا لما مثلا نستخدم الترانزليشن بعض الأحيان ما يجيب لي، خاصة يعني في المواضيع العلمية ما يجيب لي، بعض الأحيان يجيب لي الترجمة خطأ. يعني في لو أنا ما راجع بعده، يعني بعض الأحيان تحتاج مساعدة، لو ما راجع معناته يعطي لي حاجة خطأ. فهم لك هذا القصد، يعني مش كل شيء.
أنا فاهم عليك. بس يعني أنا كخبير في التحول الرقمي تبع منظمة سكيوري أحب أقول لك إنه لا يمكن نحن نعتمد على الارتفيشال انتليجنس بنسبة 100% في هذه الأمور، ولا حتى ممكن نحن نعتمد على السيرش طالما نحن لازم نعرف مصدر المعلومة اللي هو الانفورميشن سورس. فلازم نتأكد من جايب المعلومة هذه. أحيانا حتى لما مثلا تطلبي معلومات من شات جي بي تي أو من ثيرد بارتي يستخدم الشات جي بي تي إيش ما كان إصداره، من الجيميناي، من الكوبايلوت تبع مايكروسوفت، كل هذه الأمور تابعة الارتفيشال انتليجنس احيانا ما تكونش مصادرها موثوقه. هو بالاول والاخير بيعمل سيرش على الانترنت بكميه الهائله من المعلومات اللي موجوده فيه، واحيانا ممكن انك تطلبي يعني مثلا بحث على موضوع معين، يعني ممكن تساليه انه يعطي لك بحث موضوع معين. وانا قد جربت هذه الحركه من قبل، انه تطلبي المعلومه معينه بعدين تطلبي فين السورس. احيانا بيحصل خطا، بيحصل جلتش في هذا الموضوع.
عم تسمعوني الحين عم مسموع الصوت؟
يا اهلا وسهلا.
تمام الحين ضبط موضوع الصوت. تمام. هلا انا شوي شفت بالنقاش، لا اعطي وجهة نظري بهالموضوع هذا بشكل كامل وبشكل تفصيلي. I don't know in Arabic or in English. Let me explain in English better than it's more common for a lot of audience. Now, when you're looking for any information direct from GPT, I tell
مسكين.
أحسنت. الله يشرح. شوف أنا ما استخدمتش البرنامج هذا الشات يعني خالص، فأول مرة أحضر محاضرة بالموضوع. أيوة، فأنا يعني إيش لأني أحس
مشكلة الصوت يا دكتور.
صوت واضح؟
والله فصل عليك يا أستاذ محمد.
خلاص عادي قل له خلاص النقطة الثانية ما في مشكلة.
اوكي الحين عم تسمعوني؟
Yeah, it's clear.
تمام.
اوكي تمام. المشكله احيانا من التشارج تبع المايك. تمام. لكمل النقطه اللي حكيت فيها انا قبل شوي، لحتى اعمل افويد لموضوع الهلوسينيشن انا بعطيه دائما الريسورس او السورس من عندي حتى يتدرب على المعلومات الصحيحه. متى ما هو يتدرب على المعلومات الصحيحه يتقيد بهاي الفايل حصرا ويعطيني اياه. This is different when I ask GPT to give me information from his brain or from my source. This is two technique. When he give me information from his brain or from his knowledge, he will give me sometime mistake or hallucination, not accurate 100%. But for me as an educator, what the best way to give me correct answer, I provide him PDF is correct and tell to him, read this information from PDF exactly and don't go outside this PDF. Stay on this PDF and give me the information only from this PDF. And this time, he will give you the information from this PDF. يعني هاي بالعربي رح احكي لك اياها. Sorry to speak in Arabic. المعلومة أنت لما بتدربيه على معلومة صحيحة يتقيد فيها حيعطيك المعلومة الصحيحة. لما هو يتكلم من عنده بلا مصدر حيعطيك فيها أغلاط. By simple way. Okay. Let's continue please. Now try to Nawal please. Do you have question Nawal? تفضل.
لا. أوكي شكرا جزيلا دكتور.
العفو. When I make it a prompt in GPT, I must follow 4 rules. It's very crucial rules to follow when I created my prompting. The first one is be clear and specific. When you add more details about your prompt, you can get a professional result. Try to add more details for your prompt. Let me take this example. If I ask GPT create an image for classroom, it can creating an image for classroom. For example, here, may continue. I tell to him create an image for classroom. He start create image for classroom in general. But in another hand, I can give him the all information or details for classroom. For example, here, generate a photorealistic image of modern classroom filled with the student engaging in the group activity. The classroom should have a large window, letting the natural light, colorful educational poster on the walls, and students sitting around the table. Cooperative and sciences project to the teacher should be standing on the front of the room, guiding to the student with a smile. All these details I add for my another. Now this is the first prompt what I give for ChatGPT. Let me give him another prompt with a lot of details. A lot of details, it can give me exactly what I'm looking for. This is for creating image example. It's same for prompting. When you starting add more details and more specific details on your prompt, it can give me more professional prompt. That's why. If I press this image, I can also, example, select any part I needed exactly here. I tell to him, remove the teacher with the women teacher. He start to create another part from this image. That's why sometimes you can edit small part in your image by adding some details for this image. See, it's changing. It's replaced the man with women. That's why. Another rule for provide context. Example, I have general prompt without context. Create an image for a man reading journal, for example. Here, I give him this prompt, for example, here. Let me see. He's starting to create image for man reading journal. This is general without any context. Now, on another hand, let me make it create image for man reading an old journal. I start to specific old journal by flickering light on the fireplace quiet and dark wooden panel library behind him, wooden library, and expression on the deep concentration on his face. I start to make more description for my image. See here. Now, let me tell him exactly what I needed exactly here. He started to give me more details. This is the first image without details. Second image with the details. I add a lot of details on my image. Try to describe everything. See here, starting to describe the image. Old journal. I can tell to him, example, I select this is here. This is, I select by this selection. Okay. Replace the journal by iPad. He start to replace this is by iPad. He will change this one for iPad. When you starting add more details for your prompt, you can get it very professional result. Otherwise, avoid the general prompt. Don't ask him like general requirement. Try to add more details in your prompt. See, it will replace it with iPad. That's why this is second rule. Provide context. Okay, here. Example. If I provide this is, let me give him this as a prompt. Create an image for scientist wearing a white lab coat here and safety goggles, glasses, examining sample under the microscopes in high-tech lab. See, this is more details. Now starting because I add for them a lot of details on my prompt. This is answer rule. Third rule, establish rule. You should understand what it means establish rule. It's very important also rule when I creating the prompting. Establish rule, I must define my rule as ask GPT and his role. I tell this is in general. What the best way to clean data? This is normal and general questions. Try to avoid like these questions. How can I establish role in my questions? I am new data analytic research. I tell to him, I am new in data analyzing and research. I am new in this field. Provide your rule. This is normal. Okay, give me the best way to clean my data, analysis, and play a role of data analysis, QA, quality assurance engineer. I give him his role. And this time, let me give him this is, no, make it a new conversation, give him this is example. I have data, Excel data for any Excel data. I believe I have here this one, student mark. Okay, this virtual Excel file. I'll give him this one. He's starting analyzing this data. See, I make it here. Maximize. He's starting analyzing my data as an expert because I give him the rules. I am new in data analysis and give me your data analysis as an expert. He start to explain for me everything as an expert because I give him the rules. He established the rules. I am new, you are expert. I am student, you are expert. I am teacher, you are helper for me. Always try to establish rule when you provide your prompt. It will help a lot. That's why. See, I can tell to him, create for me all potential chart for this data. He start analyzing this data and give me chart for this data. Okay, he start to clean data. Example, he can give me the chart for this data because now he established role as an expert and he give me information for me as a new because he start to explain for me why he did this one, for what he did this one. He start to explain for me step by step. It would help me when you establish role. Okay, start he make it a plan. See, for graph what he will do it. Okay, example, give me histogram for here. This one I like this. Okay, he start to give me because he give me 6, 7 potential. See, starting to give me distribution of attendance related between attendance and frequency. See, if I tell to him, give me here, this is graph, copy, because he gave me all potential graph exactly. Now he start to give me another option for the graph. At this time, he start to give me, this is another graph. See, I can change also here the color for red, for blue. It's interactive. Okay, any graph from this is box of air. Okay, it will give me, start to give me, this is, see, another graph. Here he will give me another graph also. That's why I make it. This is for data analytic. Also in data, sometimes if I needed any graph, for example, sometimes I can draw the graph here. Let me take this as picture, for example. I tell to him, I draw this as by pencil, normal paper. I draw this as, okay, I tell to him, make it a graph similar to this drawing. Because sometimes I cannot explain, okay? If I cannot explain, I'll tell to him to do, this is the graph. I draw, this is the graph on the pencil. I take the photo for paper, then I upload on GPT. I tell to him, make this graph same. Sometimes I cannot explain exactly, it's long for me. It's more easy to do it by drawing. See, he give me, this is a graph by this way, okay? Okay. Change the circle for box. Change the circle. Change the circle for box. Starting, change the circle and box. See, analyzing the data graph. Sometimes if I cannot describe what inside my mind by words, there's some people now, see, oh, it's not make it, I don't know. Give me another
Change
option.
From scatter graph to boxes.
Okay. Give me another options for the graph. Sometimes if I needed to, if I don't have, example, if I have this photo, I draw this photo by my pencil. I save this is picture here. Let me see. I needed to transfer. This is, see, he gave me another, okay, graph. If I needed to transfer, this is photo here, I tell to him this option. That's also useful. Sometimes I needed image for anything inside my mind. I can't draw it, but I cannot describe. Some people struggle to describe the photo. I can draw by pencil, by easy illustration, upload on the ChatGPT and tell to him, describe this image and transfer and create realistic image similar. He's starting to describe this is because I train GPT to understand this image, and he's starting to create another image similar for my drawing at this time. Now, this technique, sometimes I use it to create my image. He gave me two options, see, for this one, for this one, something similar. If you like it, you accept. You don't like it, you give him regenerate. He will give you another options for this one. At this time, if you see from long time, the words, it was strong before computer. When you speak, you can express your feeling. See another one here. Anyway, but this technique, it will help you sometime to convey your idea for drawing or for visual drawing. It will help you sometime. Okay. There is also here some useful, the last information, custom instruction. ChatGPT, sometimes I struggle with them. It will speak a lot of information. I don't need it. It can give me introduction and repeat a lot of information again and again. I can give him custom instruction template, skip acknowledgement phrases, start the process directly without any acknowledgement phrases, like sure or another one. Avoid information like I'm asking for. Use simple language and avoid jargon. Please explain for me straightforward manner without using technique term or jargon. All this is, it means try to use simple words by bullet point. If I go for ChatGPT, I go for this corner, I customize GPT here. Now I start enable for a new chat. I paste this is prompt exactly here. I make it save now. I starting make it a new conversation. Now here, if I tell to him, let me come back for one prompt which I give already for them here. Now listen for gravity here. Okay, now we see how the response after this is technique. It will change. See, now he give me bullet point and short and easy language. Okay, not complicated. It can help you to understand more. See, everything by bullet point. Everything by bullet point. Now, he not give me solid paragraph, not same before. All this is okay. Same, this is before. Example, if I tell to him, let's take, this is delivery. I am giving me human nervous. It means I needed, this is delivering lecture here. Solar system. Okay, I take this one. Let me see. Now, starting to use bullet point. See, everything by bullet point. It will help me to read it quickly and remember and memorize all information sometime. He not give me same before. Okay, now if I go here, custom GPT, I remove this one, save. I go for this one, I give him, this is information. He starts to give me sometime long paragraph. Okay. And more complicated language at this time. This is different. Sometimes this is custom GPT. You can tell to him what exactly you needed. Okay, exactly. It will help me more to give me specific or customized GPT what I'm looking for. Okay, that's why. And here, sometime you can upload image. I use it for here. Let me, where this is image. Okay, here. Sometime I take it some upload. Sorry, this one. I tell to him, read this is paper and give me which medicine it's right and what the side effect for this medicine. Prescription. See, from doctor, it's handwriting. He starts to describe the handwriting and give me this is augmentin, what the side effect, what this is, okay, all this stuff. And I sometimes use it for my student to tell him, transcript, this is answer paper. Transcript. Starting to transcribe this paper from hand drawing to typing. This is exam paper, and he's starting to convey this is for typing. See, starting to convey this one. And I can give him, make correction for this and remark for this exam paper. He will help me to make it this one also. Okay, it will help a lot. That's ChatGPT. It's never end the story. It's a long story. I try always to use GPT as a calculator to help me. Don't think it not has some weakness point, but this is not big deal. This is first step. Now he's in the first generation. Try to learn by this technique. Use GPT as a calculator to make any process, an education process, easy for you to understand any point. That's why I avoid direct questions. I tell to him, read this information, train first, and tell me yes when you are ready. After that, I ask him question to understand my information and my resource. Then make conversation with him. Tell him, I am new. You are expert. Play rules. Make context. Try to add more details in your prompt. After this technique, you can get it 100% accurate. I'm sure 100%. But you should use this technique. But when you give him direct questions and simple, without context, without details, without established rules, he will give you hallucination. He will not give you a correct answer. This is normal. That's why to avoid hallucination, you should follow all this as a step 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. After that, you can get it 100%. If it has any small mistake, this is normal. In version 5, it will remove it. In version 6, it will remove absolutely. 1 year, you will not see this is mistake on the future, because the future about this is, it will be everything by generative AI. You never see anything not related to generative AI. Okay, thank you for joining us. See you in another workshop. I hope it will be informative. It will be recording and sent by group. See you later. Thank you for having this workshop. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Okay.
Thank you.